EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Burrow on play action. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Burrow will throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down.
It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Bengals are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run on first down. Dowson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll make it 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. Of 7 to bring up 4. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Fant. And He'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Travis Jones able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it second down and 12.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle they go. Dobson, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Gun.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a
that?
First down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On the option right is Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got his man. It's Williams. And brought down but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Let's go.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight.
He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
As we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning a national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection, and it still continues here in the NFL.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. This is 2nd and 8. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try to run this one in, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Badgley able to knock this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From midfield now, here's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Zachary Carter got in there that time for the sack. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of 1st halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The drive will start with an option going left. Escaping a tackle at the 25. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. Baltimore.
Jackson.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. Down the right sideline.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Dobbins.
is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a handoff up the middle. Dobson, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Travis Jones makes a tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. T. Higgins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd down, Jackson got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Give him 30 yards there.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule. I'm down in distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing is Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. They'll run with Mitchell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Now Lamar changing the play. Third and goal, Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bengals 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This is Fant on the short completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, you can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Dobson. That's a room to run now. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Connecting on the outlet here with Higgins. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 26 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's first down. Jackson. And that's caught by Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Jackson's throw complete there to St. Brown. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Here's Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact, long time there, and now fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bengals have just about summed up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Cincinnati, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next